Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Angelic Ray coming to you at Angelic Soul 11, and I'm super duper excited to be doing this new moon in Gemini reading for you May 22nd, 2020. Okay, so as you know, you may or may not know, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. All right, so the way that this is gonna go, I did already pull out 3 Ganesha cards. Because of time's sake, I know sometimes I tend to ramble as I'm recording these things, and so I'm trying to work on the timing a little bit better for each and every one of you. That being said, if you are new to my channel, although this is for the new moon, May 22nd, 2020, this is a timeless video at the same time, meaning whenever it is that you click on this video, the message is going to be for you, okay? The whole message may or may not resonate with you, and that is okay. Just trust your heart and your spirit and be open-minded that there's something in here that is for you to take note of, for you to be reminded of, for you to learn, whatever it may be. There's something in this message here for you, which is why your soul, your spirit guides, and all that you believe in the universe had guided you here. Okay, and I'm super excited because this energy that we are working with in the collective is intense. Intense in a good way. It feels, truth be told, it may seem a little maybe displaced for some of you, but it feels very benevolent, and it feels very much orderly, okay? Divine order. That being said, I'm going to be using a series of different decks here, and let's just jump right into it, okay? Oh, keep in mind, spirit is androgynous, meaning it is both masculine and feminine. And so when I'm speaking of masculine and feminine energies, I am speaking about the characteristics of that energy, not necessarily gender roles here, okay? And let's just get right into it. So the first card that we pulled out here was 22 with harmony, and it couldn't have been any more synchronistic. Harmony with the sacral here, and what I really truly got was creative force. A lot of sexual energy is going to be heightened for many of you. For a lot of you, this does mean pregnancy. For a lot of you, this does mean fertility, okay? Creativity, new projects, a new beginning, taking the reproductive system into a whole other dimension in ways of what it is can you create in your daily life. What thoughts are you creating? What meals are you creating? What behaviors are you creating that is a new behavior, a new tendency, or just creation in itself here I got, okay? I did also get like diving very deep into emotions, okay, with the water element here. And oh, that's funny, we actually match. But what was so interesting to me is the 22, and the new moon is falling it lands on the 22nd here of May. And I was just like, wow, already speaking of harmony, this sounds like partnerships here, sexual healing. I was getting trauma, healing of traumas here, of balance, expansion here, creative projects, a lot of creative projects. And so one of the advice that I was getting was, if you have been feeling as if you are having a creator's block, just sit, put some meditation music or some regular, whatever, if you want to listen to reggae, or you want to listen to some jazz, or you want whatever music it is that you want to listen to. Okay, put on some music, throw on a white candle, okay, for purification. Throw on some incense to just get the energy going and flowing there, okay? Has a nice cold glass of water by you. I did get a lot of water energy with this, okay? So water cleansing is going to be extremely important for a lot of you here, even if it's just like detoxing with water, having a water fast, or just adding more water into your daily life. And in fact, I was like, oh, I wish I had my water nearby when I got that, because I automatically just wanted to drink more water here, okay? And then just vibe with your environment, and you can paint or color or draw or just write, even if you're just writing your thoughts like as they come, like not even really thinking about it, just doing something to try to spark the inspiration so that it is spiraling up through you, bringing that creative energy up, moving it higher here, okay? Because although it was a lot of like fertility and sexual energy here, and like yes, this can be tantric or sexual healing, I got a lot more of like goddess energy, universal energy, ebb and flow, water energy here, okay? And a lot of raising that vibration of your sexual energy into a frequency of bringing about new ideas, new relationships that's more in alignment and in harmony with what it is that you seek. So let's say you're like a tattoo artist, or you're a painter and you've been really wanting to get this going in your life. What you can do is just start put yourself in a meditative space, or put some good music, vibe with yourself. However, if you want some wine or whatever it is that you want to do, you vibe, and you start just putting the energy out there, so that way you are aligning yourself, and what it is that you are seeking or wanting is also aligning with you. Okay, so that way you can bring your ideas to life, because this is a very fertile energy, and it's telling you that right now everything is in your favor, is in harmony for you. If it's that you make clothes, or you're a makeup artist, whatever, I'm getting a lot of artistic things here, okay? Music, whatever it is. Okay, right now the work that you have been putting into is what is aligning with you. That is what is in harmony with you. So if you are putting yourself in toxic situations, then that is kind of what it is that you are aligning yourself with. However, you have the opportunity here and now to start getting this correct and course corrected, and it really does feel very, very feels very beautiful. It feels really light. The second card was prosperity, okay? And then we have protection here. All right, so we have another 2 and prosperity with 49. So we have 2292. Okay, and 0. We have 45, 20. And so this tells me that whatever it is that you are aligning with is what you are going to prosper in. You're going to be protected in that space, okay? There's a lot of protection and abundance and prosperity for you. That means anything that you're seeking is going to prosper. As you will it, so it shall be. So also be mindful of your words and what energy it is that you are sharing your sacral, your sacred space with there, okay? Because this is, I really honestly feel like that Venus energy really, really strong coming in, and she can like want to overindulge at times, and it's because she's so abundant and so prosperous, and it's okay, and you can be protected in that to a certain extent. But what I'm really getting is a strong, like, getting the information and getting the projects done. Like, if you're going to overindulge, for lack of better terms, overindulge in that which is going to raise your frequency, but it's not about the overindulgence. It's about the harmony. It's about the balance. So you don't, maybe I'm saying overindulge because possibly it can be that someone's sacral, it's a bit more open than all the other chakras, and you can work on your other chakra systems to balance it out, expand those a little bit more so that they are more balanced here, okay? But overall, it just feels very open, like doors open, roads open, and creative projects. So I do want to go on. I did pre-shuffle here, and I just want to get some more information in regards to what each of these cards are saying here. because it clearly states that if you are looking for a yes or a no, it looks like the answer is yes here, okay? That it'll be harmonious, it'll be prosperous, and it'll be protected here, okay? Just as long as you have faith with works here is what I'm getting. We're going to do the fairy cards. Okay, I did pre-shuffle, but I'm going to ask, what is this harmony card here? I'm going to pull out 3 cards for each. The harmony, prosperity, and protection for the collective. This new moon in Gemini. A lot of partnerships here coming together or already together and being protected. Contracts being protected in its proper alignment here. And that which is not in alignment is going to be divinely pushed out here because of this protection here. It's like divinely protected so that you can succeed. Give me harmony, please. What is this harmony card? Thank you. The journeyman with the number 15 here, which breaks down to a 6 here, okay? Prosperity. And he looks totally guided, and it almost looks like the Fool's card, but it's not. Oh, yes, and courage. The number 8, the singer of courage, and one more for protection, please. Lutheus, the Wild, in the bottom of the deck here with 57. And what came out for protection here is the number 61 with the Hokob Habia. Jihabia. Okay. I got a few things with this. And this is really speaking about like egos and fears here, or like mental manipulation, or anything that isn't really what it is. It's more scary because you're telling yourself that you're scared. So it's like being protected from your fears, being protected from anyone that's trying to cause any trickery, any, like, whether it's your mental, it's a time of clarity is what I'm getting here, okay? You're protected from fears as long as you so shall believe it here, okay? Because they're telling you to be persistent, be strong, tap into the spirit of courage here with the solar plexus here, and listen to your guidance, listen to your intuition, be strong about your ideas. Even if it seems kind of silly, you're being protected here, you're being guided, with every step you take, there is a spirit guide walking with you. You are not alone on this journey. And they want you to know that it is okay to chase after your dreams, even if you are scared, even if it freaks you out for a moment, even if it means, you know what, detaching from someone who you was once connected with for a long time, and it's just you outgrown them, or if it's just a career, a job, like a career change here, that may be scaring you, like, to go after it. Trust your intuition. It looks like a dragonfly here. It looks like a deer. Looks like a sword. It looks like water being poured on to the chakras to bring alignment here. It also looks like a bow and arrow here. I'm seeing like marking your target and hitting it and being prosperous in that. Even though, let's say you have never done archery, you had never went hunting, it's almost as if like you're like, this is my task, this is what I'm going for, and I'm going to get it. And when you get there, you're a little bit nervous because you never done it, but then you get it, like you hit your target and you achieve your goals. So I'm seeing abundance and achieving and success. So this feels like a yes here. I'm going to use it right away. Any additional messages? I want to know more about... Let me get one more card in regards to this Jehovah. It's almost like it's saying phobia, right? Breaking fears here. It really does feel like that. Can I get, for this protection, what is this Jehovah? Thank you. Yes, Nellie's the Alchemist. 27 here with the number 9 again here. And the bottom of the deck, the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. And it's just so beautiful. The Alchemist. Being the alchemist that you need to be here. This is about the transition. Transitioning your fears to your protection. Meaning like turning your demons into your warriors. Turning your demons into your warriors so that you are safely guided to anywhere you go, and they work for you, with you, not against you. And it's like perfect love and perfect trust, and you're protected everywhere you go, not having to be afraid anymore because you've learned how to neutralize. You've learned how to transmute and transform so that you raise your energy, your frequency into a creative goddess here does here, okay? They manipulate one, is not letting other things manipulate you or outside people manipulate you, but rather you take control of the situation with grace and love and knowing what it is that you are working with so that you can manipulate the situation to work in your favor and be protected in that here. But it's in a way where it's very, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love. It's very honest. So even though I'm using the word manipulation, it is not like deception here, okay? This is actually like rebuking the spirit of deception here. Like anything that is deceived will be put into light is what I'm seeing here. So it's more about working your light in a way where you're the alchemist and you're the creator of your world in a way where whatever you do, you're doing it in a way that is harmonized with your truth and your environment and the life that you seek to continue to move forward with. Because a lot of information is just going to be like, if whatever truths wants to be revealed is going to be coming in really fast is what I'm getting. A lot of information, a lot of studying, a lot of light, a lot of truth, a lot of revelations here. So that way, people only fear that which they don't understand. So, if you're fearing a certain relationship or a certain path in your journey, the answers are going to come to you in a way where it's like you're not going to be afraid to move forward anymore. And not only in your individuality or in self, but everything that is in alignment with your truth is what's going to be harmonized with you. All right. Can I get any hidden messages? Any hidden messages or additional messages for the collective? We did get a card that flipped over. That's the sun here. We have the sun here, okay? So I do know an eclipse is about to come. This is like inner child, and it does break down to number 2 because it's the number 19 here. This looks like victory. This looks like happiness. This looks like solar plexus energy. As you will it, so it shall be. Again, creative energy. Children here, okay? This can be in regards to maybe like a mother dealing with some fears of being a mother, or fears about things with their child in the family or something like that. But everything is going to fall into place here. We are, happy birthday Geminis, by the way. It is Gemini season, but this could be something that the outcome, the results can be revealed to you during Leo season, or you may be a Leo here. Thank you. Oh, we got the Two of Cups here in reverse. So, one more. What other messages are flying right out? The King of Swords with the Queen of Cups. What other messages? Thank you. Okay. Like I said, a lot of information. Trusting your intuition. Walking away from that which no longer serves you. This feels really good between this masculine and feminine energies here. Is this Two of Cups in reverse? Let me get one more card. What is this Two of Cups alone? I kind of want to do the Romance Angel for that one. It could be a family that is splitting up here, or something that is aligning itself. Okay, we have the Strength card here. So a lot of Leo energy. It could be a child involved here. We have the Page of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck here. That is self-evaluation. That is new opportunities. That is studying. That is learning here, okay? Because I feel like it goes upright, and then, so I'm putting it upright, but it came out in reverse. So I feel like this is two different, or even a few different things here. So what I'm really getting, if it is in reverse, it's in regards to letting go of old things, that old partnerships that have not been in alignment with you anymore, because a lot of truth and clarity has been revealed. A lot of balance between the feminine and the masculine within you is now harmonized. Like, you are now in a space, and again, we got the Courage twice, that solar plexus. So being confident in yourself that the thoughts that you are having, the ideas that you are having, the information that you are getting is real. Okay, and to listen to your intuition, because not to be deceived here, okay? Because sometimes a King of Swords energy can be manipulative in a way where they use a lot of word play there, okay? And we do have walking away here. I do feel like this is also talking about abandonment issues and overcoming those abandonment issues here. Yeah, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, and attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Yeah, see, I feel like this is definitely about letting go, like, old constructs, and being strong about things, like, just because sometimes a person may speak in a way that makes you uncomfortable, listen to their words truly and listen to your heart. Playfulness and religious factors. Yeah, y'all may have a difference of, because what I'm feeling is that there's a lot of information, a lot of intellect that's kind of challenging, which is why the Two of Cups was in the reverse with the Sun. Like, challenging what it is that you known growing up. But now you're transforming yourself as an adult now to move a little bit different and to step outside of your comfort zone, knowing that you are aligned with your masculine and feminine side, that the information you are getting is honest, is truth, okay? It's very firm. But that you have the flexibility and the prosperity and all that you need to move forward in that. To recapture romance, allow your inner youth spirit of fun to shine. And religious factors here. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, and this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So what I feel with that is, like I said, there's some ideas that you've had already, okay? And it just needs some work on and some, like, yeah, you see, this could be the one. I'm going to leave it out because it came out twice. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And that's what I'm really feeling like. It's about walking away old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things. Like they say, the meaning of insanity is when you continue to do the same thing over and over and over again and expect different outcomes. That's no longer going to be serving you. So now you have to tap into the alchemist inside of you. Tap into information that is inside of you and all around you. It may be a mentor or something, and you listening to your intuition and saying, okay, this resonates with my wound. This resonates with my spirit. And even though it is different from what I have known growing up, I just really feel like this is what's going to help me create the reality in which I want to be in harmony with here, okay? What is this Five of Pentacles? What is this Five of Pentacles, please? Divine timing is at work in your love life, worth waiting for. Yeah, see, like I said, it's about walking away to do things the right way. You already, what it is that you are seeking to manifest or are currently manifesting or putting into action here, is yours already. You're in harmony with it. It's about divine timing. It's about spirit. There are some, that's why I felt like it needed to go upright. But I do feel that there are certain things that need to be, and this could be walking away from certain families' issues that's not serving the situation. But it's not about neglect here, okay? It's not, maybe you are feeling neglected, or you are neglecting your projects, or you are neglecting what is really in alignment with you. And Spirit is showing you, listen, this is no longer in alignment with you. This is causing you harm. This is causing you an imbalance here. And I'm going to show you all the signs that you need so that you can make the proper decision in your discernment and your free will to align yourself with what it is that you're truly seeking. And that is why it's going to take some time. It's about divine timing here. So for some of you, this is going to be revealed to you during this new moon. And for some of you, this could be during the eclipse in Leo season here, okay? You can be a Leo yourself. Because I see this, and let me get a card for this King of Swords and Queen. For this King of Swords and Queen of Cups here, please. King of Swords, Queen of Cups here. Thank you. Free yourself and soulmate. Again, one more for free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. Free yourself. Yeah, because it could be environmental. It can be egotistical. Yes, this is your soulmate. So for some of you, this can be in regards to like a career. Like I said, you wanting to go after certain path, and it's in alignment with you. It's just gonna take the time, okay? It's gonna take time, and it's gonna take for you to free yourself from any deception, anything that's not true, anything that's not love, anything that's not really serving you, that's causing you trouble, that's causing you an imbalance, unfairness, okay? For yourself. Because clearly this, and if this is a romantic spread for you, then yes, this is your soulmate. And there may be things that's going on here that, you know, it in the naked eye, it may seem a little bit rocky here. But it looks like a lot of good times are going to come through with the sun here. That could be children here. That can be like have the strength to move forward here. And also maybe possibly just needing to cut cords of past relationships or just relationships around you here. Partnerships that's not in alignment with this soulmate, with this path that it is. That, like, you know, it can be that you are dating somebody and you have some toxic friends and everything like that, and like, or people that weren't even really your friends, they were acquaintances here and they were just around you for your convenience. But you have a soulmate here that's like, they're not trying to tell you what to do, but they give good advice so that you can make the decisions that you need to make to free yourself and get in the alignment that it is that you need to get into. And that's walking away from those people that's no longer in your frequency, that you have outgrown here, okay? This can be arguments, like, you know what, just letting go of arguments because it's just not serving you. Like, set yourself free from that shit and just be in alignment with yourself. We do have Venus in retrograde, so I do feel like this is gonna be about maybe like a past lover trying to come back in, giving you a phone call. And, you know, Spirit is saying, like, free yourself from, you know, the relationship that's not in alignment with you, and to stay strong and stay in the spirit of courage and moving forward, because that was something that maybe you had to walk away from with the spirit of I don't know why I was going to say spirit of abandonment here, but with the Five of Pentacles here, it could have been maybe like a mother with a child here. And Spirit is like, free yourself from that so that you can be in divine timing in the works of your love life. And, like, you know, your love life in all areas, not just one area. This really feels like it's talking about every area in your life. Let me get one more final advice before I ask the angels. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, all right? So, and calling in your soulmate in the bottom of the deck can make this up. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together for calling in your soulmate. And on the top was release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so for some of you, this can be like exes trying to come back into the picture while you know that you are in a certain alignment already, and it's just not serving you because you already have the, like, certain people in your life are the people that's supposed to be in your life, and you know this already in your mind and in your gut. You may try to run away from this. You may try to, it may scare you a little bit here, okay? But Spirit is going to give you all the answers that you need here, okay? Where there's going to be absolutely no deception, absolutely no illusion, like disillusionment. It's going to be revealed where it's not ignored, all right? Because it's like, it's almost as if it's been too long. But at the same time, this is about divine timing and worth waiting for. So it's like you need to learn the lesson that you need to learn before you could actually fully be in harmony with your soulmate here. And really all that is about you freeing yourself from the partnerships or contracts or unions that have not, they've been pouring out of you and not into you here. And from a heart-to-heart space here. Archangels, what final advice can we give to close out this space? What final advice can we give to the collective? We do have protection in the bottom of the deck with Archangel Michael. What final advice here? Yeah, because I feel like this is, if this is a union that was like separate, there's a lot of protection going on here. Yep. We have the Spirit of Awe with Archangel Zadkiel, and that's talking about like inner child, gatekeepers, the gates being open here. A lot of creative and fertile energy. One more card, please. For some of you, this can be like you're trying to have children, or somebody's trying to have children with you or something like that, but there may be like still some love towards an ex or something that like needs to be cleared out in order for this union to be like perfectly aligned, but it's worth waiting for. Like it's the union that brings everything together. This could also be if it's in reference to work. Maybe there was something that was kind of like holding you back for just a moment. That's going to clear out in order and free you from the situation so that you can be back in alignment with what it is. But it's going to take for you to let go of the people that have been involved in that situation here, okay? So if it's like an old job, or, you know, just anything in general that has caused conflict recently, pay attention to that, because that's your spirit guides breaking you free from that. But because you have free will, you have to free yourself. Yep, and you have eternity to learn these lessons here, okay? So depending on how many times you want to do it is up to you. But this is something that you've been working on fixing, okay? This is like fixing karma here, okay? You've been working on fixing this to get it right. Because you was keeping yourself in a cycle, in a loop that was no longer serving you. And it's like, yo, new doors. Doors are open. Your doors are open. You don't have to take the same route. You don't have to be crazy about this, all right? Be courageous, be strong. You know what? It may look different from what you're used to, or what maybe letting go of expectations to move things in a certain way. So that is your reading. Again, this is going to go in all realms. If this is in regards to money, you know, letting go always of thinking of spending money and possibly creating a new way of how you're going to utilize your finances here is, you know, something that you could look into. So that way you are creating infinite prosperity, okay? Or just knowing like, listen, the spirit of prosperity is in me. It's a frequency. I just need to tap into that and know that I am protected in it. Okay. And again, I don't always like to continue to repeat myself in all these videos here. These are general readings, so it's going to be different for a lot of you. But this was divinely contracted here, and this is about divine timing. And it really feels like things had to kind of be slowed down and like almost as if there was a certain separation that needed to happen so that certain lessons can come through so that it can bring you in the proper alignment now. And then now really tapping into your masculine and feminine side, balancing your emotions with your logic, not utilizing one over the other, but really being in balance with both of them here, and just really allowing the truth to be louder. Allowing the truth to be louder than the deception or the fear. Because there is certain fears that has not been aligning with you. But you have worked so hard to get to a certain position. And it's almost as if spirit is like, you're almost there. You just got to let go of this one thing. So that way, everything else is just like falling into place. But you keep trying to, it's like, don't let go of control issues is what I'm feeling. Like, let go of control issues, but trust yourself. Like, trust yourself, trust your spirit guides, and trust the messages that you're tapping into and getting. Because spirit ain't never told not lie. And spirit has a funny way of talking to everyone in the room. All right, letting go abandonment issues, letting go of family issues, letting go things in the past that wasn't serving you, so that you can be that creative alchemist here, right? You don't have to follow the same traditions and patterns in a sense, you know. It's like, or even let's say if it was things like that, you know, it's about now maybe they didn't get it right, but you're getting it right. And you see yourself getting it right. You're almost there. You're so close to getting it right. But then you still go back and you fall into their little traps and their little things just because of something that is what you're used to. So I thank you. And it's, yeah, your fears it's a trick of the ego here, okay? But you're above that. You're above that. Because I really do feel like the people that's involved in this are already conscious, are already awake here, okay? You are aware, which is why they're saying pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. You almost there. Do not get discouraged. Do not get displaced. You are protected. Prosperity is yours. You are in harmony in everything that you have been trying to align yourself with is going to be for you, but there's the things that's not really in the alignment to the frequency in which is going to be prosperous is what needs to be tweaked out and will be in your face for you to tweak it out to be in alignment with properly. Just to get it right. Just to get it right. Just to get it right. That is your message. Happy birthday, Geminis. All right. We know the twins is all about, you know, they are connected with Mercury. Okay. A lot of information, messages, and just allow yourself to learn from the experiences and see both. Get a bird's eye view. Look at both sides of the spectrums and make sure your scales is balanced, because this is definitely going to be a balance of energy. Excuse me. Okay, y'all. Peace, love, and bliss.